This is Kala. I am an astrologer, a tarot card reader, a yoga instructor, Reiki master. This is my cat Scarlett here that will be with us during these readings. I'm not quite sure exactly what this channel is going to be about. I'm starting off with some tarot and I'm just kind of curious to see where it goes from here. So, with that being said, and with my intention being on the new moon, that was January 5th in Capricorn, it was my intention to start this channel. So I've been watching a lot of videos and okay, we've got the Hanged Man. This is my favorite tarot deck. It's the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And so for this lunar eclipse on January 20th in Leo, we have the Hanged Man. And interestingly, that's number 3, which is the same numerology as 2019. So if you add 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, then that equals 3. So we're going with this Hanged Man energy, which is really just seeing things from a different perspective. Sometimes there's a little bit of stagnation there. All right. And, all right. And so what's happening, we'll just take these guys for now. And we've got the 6 of Earth at the bottom, but let's get back to this Hanged Man. So with this Hanged Man, I've also got my Herkimer Diamond and some Moldavite here to help me connect with my spirit guides. And Scarlett can sense them all around us. So with this Hanged Man energy, I'm feeling pretty much kind of similar to what was going on with me, where I was just like procrastinating. Okay, I'm going to see this from every single angle before I am able to start it. And then we have this 6 of Water come in. And the 6 of Water is really about finding balance. 6s are all about balance. And so we want to make sure that we're in a balanced state before we go into any particular new direction. But this lunar eclipse will be setting off a new cycle for all of us, and it's whether you want to get on the boat or not. And boat being, we have the 6 of Water, and then we also have the 9 of Water. So I'm gonna push Scarlett down there. The 6 of Water is really, there's some past experiences coming up. This is actually being filmed on the same day as the sun is coming over the south node. And so I would suggest with this Hanged Man and the 6 of Water, really going through the emotional aspects of whatever's coming to you. We also have the 9 of Water, which is dreams fulfilled. I mean, when you decide to do whatever it is that really is harnessing your energy, it's going to be a wish fulfilled. Now, we don't want to be leading into any complacency here. Make sure Scarlett is behaving here. And we also have all of this clarified by the 6 of Earth. So I'm seeing really positive forward movement and leaving old cycles behind where maybe you were fearful about doing something, as I was doing this particular reading, just a little small reading for this energy and to get me started on this channel. Changing our perspective, really covering the grounds, really working through the emotions. We can't think through our emotions. We have to really feel our emotions in order to really feel that and then release it. And the thing is about that is it really isn't so bad when our fears are actually worse than anything that is actually happening in reality. So the 6 of Water I see this balance of emotional energy going back and forth, but really coming to a very optimistic place, feeling abundant emotionally. And the Nine of Water or of Cups is really fulfilling that. Now, we don't want to get stagnant in our cups area. We want to be moving forward. So there is a little bit of a complacency that can happen with the Nine of Water. And we really want to allow ourselves to move forward. Six of Earth is being prosperous. It's being generous. The moon represents all this water energy, and the earth, of course, is the Capricornian energy. I just want to pull a card from the Animal Spirit Guidebook, just to kind of clarify this energy and our spirit animals. And we'll just wait for the cards to come out. I just like when they flip over. But we have this huge lunar eclipse coming up, and really leaving behind anything that's been lower vibrational energy in the past, and connecting with that inner child. Oh, we got a couple. Another more water energy. We have the frog, the starfish, and the elephant. I love it. So we have 2 water, and then we have that fire element. So with the frog, I'm feeling like being able to adapt. And the starfish, they live at like the bottom of the ocean, and they're such a interesting creature. I was born in Nova Scotia, so I used to love checking out starfish. Of course, they come up to the surface. The elephant, the fire energy, Ganesh, removing obstacles that are in the way. And I'm actually going to read from the book. I just like to tune into the energy I'm getting from the cards at first. So we'll find the frog, which is clearing, cleansing, healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. When we're in balance, clear energy and enthusiasm for life. And when out of balance, depleted, running on empty, to bring into balance, going to a lake, a river, ocean, or a bathhouse, and really allowing yourself to be in this hanged man energy. And then we have 2, the 6 and the 9 of water, which are multiples of 3. And the Trinity, the little triangles we have that are upside down. And this is representative of the chalice, right? So allowing ourselves to go into an environment where we can maybe sweat it out and get over our fears, sweat out anything of the past. And I'm a huge fan of, I used to be a swimmer, so. Yeah, the starfish energy. It's beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When this card is in balance, it's uplifting, artistic, expressive. When it's out of balance, it gossips, feels empty. To bring into balance, there's a need for positive friends. So this is another aspect of what's going on right now with the sun and coming over the south node. It's really a clearing out of energy. Anything that's of lower vibrational energy that's not going to be serving you, that you don't need for this next leg of the journey, is going to fall by the wayside. So not holding on to friends or groups of people that are pulling you down and not allowing you to rise up to all of the amazing potential that you have. I actually saw this on the True's Russell Brand's Instagram about gossiping and how there's like this need to, you know, fulfill your own self-worth by gossiping about other people. So really looking at that and seeing to yourself, like, you know, when I gossip or I don't have anything positive to say about anyone else, well, that's me not being positive or having anything nice to say about myself. So that energy is going to be crucial for this lunar eclipse. And then we have the elephant, which is unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, pointed focus, generous, loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. And to bring into balance, trust. So I went to India October of 2017 and really got in touch with Ganesh and removing of obstacles. It was the first time I'd ever been that far away from home by myself, and really learned a lot about Ganesh and overcoming obstacles. And I love this energy for the lunar eclipse. Really tuning into it. I just feel like it's the end of a particular cycle. Yes, Scarlett. And I also just wanted to pull, okay, that one just came right out. One from this new deck that I just got, and it is by Abraham Hicks, and it's just about some monetary, I love Abraham Hicks, and it's about the laws of positive attraction are really coming through, and I'm feeling that energy of let's have fun. Let's have fun with this. This is not work. This is a fun thing that is a little hobby that I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to start doing it for myself. And if anyone else sees it, great. And if no one else benefits from it, that's okay too. This is just like a little video blog for myself. And so we just got 59, which is a 14, and that would be a 5, which is of learning and growing and being a teacher. Life is always working out for me. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved... Oh, hold on. Never mind. Sorry, there was 2 stuck together. So, life is always working out for me. I like understanding that things are always evolving, and while there are many things that could be better where I am, it is not really a problem, because where I am is constantly changing to something better. I like knowing that I look for the best things around me where I am. Those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me, and as I watch for the evidence of that, I see more evidence of that every day. Love that. So that's a number 5. And then we have 60, which is a 6, another 6. So we've got a really big thing going on with balance and coming into balance this new cycle. So the story I tell is the basis of my life. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories throughout your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life. So tell it the way that you want it to be. Amazing. And I just want to cut the deck and see what we get. Oh, we got the Empress. Another 3. And I'm going to read this one from the book too, because there are a little bit of different, I just love the Good Tarot. It's just so beautiful. So, but I am really happy that we pulled the Empress. And this is about fertility. This is a wonderful time to give birth to new ideas and experiences. Nourishment is assured as I step into a new version of myself. My life is rich and ripe with possibility that I can manifest and create. I am a powerful co-creator, and life loves me right now. My world is brimming with potential and infinite possibility that will manifest for the highest good. Well, so we have a 3 as well with the Hanged Man. That was a 3 because it was a 12. Multiples of 3. Interesting. And we have, of course, the triangles, all water and fire here. So what I want to say about changing your story is when I was over there in India and we were having a session with Anand Mehrotra, who is the yogi, a Himalayan master yogi, the head of Sattva Yoga, who I trained under. And he was like, when is the past happening? And he had put this question to the group, and when is the future happening? Because there was a question about past lives and things like that. And he kept prodding one of the students, but when is that past life happening? Because she was very interested in a past life experience. And me personally, I'm not sure. I have different reflections and images that come to me, but I can't say for sure if anything's like a past life experience. So I don't really stay there, but I have definitely influences from my childhood and things like that, things that have echoed that have been difficult to overcome. And but when is that happening? It's happening now, because it's our memory of it, because that's the story we're telling ourselves. So let's change that story. And what do you want to be? What are the obstacles that we need to remove? What perspective do we need to change? What compassion do we have to have for ourselves to have our wishes fulfilled? So, and we don't need to worry about what we look like, but we do have to be in touch with our own energy spheres and our points of attraction. So I really hope that you've all enjoyed this. I am just starting out, so we'll see how this goes, and I thank you all so much for joining me.